Akateko, Akatek, Western Khan Hobal, or as native speakers call their language, Kuti, is a Mayan language spoken by the Akatek people, primarily in Huehuetenango, Guatemala, or more specifically, San Miguel Acatan, where the name Akateko originates from, and is located right here. It is also spoken in the Chiapas region in Mexico. However, only 10,000 speakers live in Chiapas. Most live in the Huehuetenango region, with about 39,000 people speaking the language as of 2002. This brings the total population of Akatek speakers to about 49,000. This is what the language sounds like.
Haton spiep yichmam na Jesucristo yin sholilalti. Ha Jesucristo yikal na David al yikal pashna Abraham. Ha na Abraham. Smam na Isaac kato na Isaac. Smam na Jacob.
Akatek is a language that is believed to have split from the Kanhobalan proper language just before Columbus sailed to the New World, somewhere between 1400 and 1500 AD. This language is a close relative to Kanhobal, Yakaltek, or Pupchi, which are both spoken in the Huehuetenango region. Let's quickly go over some linguistic history. The Mayan languages can be broken down into the following tree. You've got Proto-Mayan, which dates back to around 2000 BC. This language was spoken in what is now central Guatemala, and eventually split into Huastecan, Yucatecan, Western Mayan, and Eastern Mayan, somewhere between 1500 and 800 BC. The Huastecan branch developed incredibly slow, with only two splits at around 1200 AD being Huastec and Chicomuceltec. Unfortunately, this language died out sometime around the 19th century, while Huastec is still somewhat spoken today. The Yucatecan branch eventually evolved into Yucatec, Lacatan, Itzal, and Mopan sometime around 1600 AD. To save time, just note that the western branch split into Chotlan, Kanhobalan. The Kanhobalan branch then turned into Kanhobalan proper, which eventually turned into Kanhobal, Yakaltek, and Akatek, Akatek being the youngest. The eastern branch has a longer and more complex linguistic history, but simply put, it went all over the place. Something that makes the Akatek language very interesting and very rare is the fact that it's a verb-object-subject language, or VOS. This means the verb comes first, object comes second, and subject comes last. For example, take the phrase, and forgive me for my awful pronunciation, Masiaito no chai nach, which means he did not eat fish. Chai means fish, nach means he or they, and masiaito no meaning did not eat or did not take in. So in English, it would be consume, did not, fish, he. To give you some perspective, English is an SVO language, or subject-verb-object language, where the subject comes first, the verb comes second, and the object comes last. There are only a few languages that have the VOS language structure. This includes Malagasy, spoken in Madagascar, Old Javanese, or Kawi, which is somewhat dead but somehow not, and is kind of sort of spoken in Java, as well as other Mayan languages such as Huastec, Kanhobal, and Tzotzil. Akatek is also an agglutinative language, which include other languages like Turkish, Hungarian, and Estonian. To save lots of headaches, this simply means you are gluing words together, such as adding a prefix or suffix to make further meaning. Take, for example, the Turkish word for fear. Korkmak means to fear. Korku means fear, as in the noun. Korksuz means fearless, and korkusuzalzmak means to become fearless. And, well, hopefully you get the idea. You're essentially adding somewhere in the beginning, or the end, or even the middle of the word to create further meaning. So let's take a look at the numbers in the Akatek language. Again, you'll have to forgive me for my awful pronunciation, and the numbers go as follows. Hun, Kab, Osheb, Kaneb, Hueb, Wacheb, Chucheb, Washacheb, Balonep, Lahonep. As for learning resources, well, that's very limited, and I mean very limited, especially for English speakers. Most resources are in Spanish, and in fact, a lot of resources used in this video were not in English, but in Spanish. However, currently there is a movement to create more digital content in the Akatek language. However, as I just mentioned, most of this content is translated into Spanish and only a handful of resources are available in English. I created this video as an effort to entertain and inform you guys on the language that almost nobody talks about, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please subscribe and like this video, as your support means so much and encourages me to create more of these videos. That's all for today. I wish you good luck in your language learning, and I'll see you in my next video.